Hell is undeniably a horrific place filled with agony and suffering. Those who enter it are destined to endless torture. However, according to some Christian beliefs, sinners' souls are not the only ones there. They share their anguish with the most evil beings, often known as demons. These demons are related to each of the 7 deadly sins. According to certain traditions, Belphegor, the Lord of the Fire, is also known as the demon of laziness. Belphegor was originally a strong archangel by the name of Baal-peor, but when Lucifer's rebellion broke out in the skies, he chose not to join it or aid the army of the Lord's angels. Because of his reluctance, he was seen as a defector and cast into hell. At the beginning of time, Azazel was one of the fallen angels that rebelled against God. Azazel had a sexual relationship with a woman who lived on earth, and their offspring were referred to as Nephilim. Azazel, who was once an angel, became an archdemon who symbolizes the sin of wrath. Azazel's offspring would pollute the planet, and as a result were carried away by the gods' flood. One of the many pre-Christian deities, Mammon came to be associated with the sins of avarice and greed, and was eventually viewed as a demonic character. Men cannot serve Mammon and God at the same time because Jesus forbade the worship of money as personified by Mammon. Beelzebub is related with the figure of a Baal, a previous Semitic deity of fertility, and the Lord of the Flies, merged to create the figure of Beelzebub, the demon of pestilences. He is regarded as one of the most powerful demons, second only to Lucifer, because of his voracious hunger. The plagues the demon brings devour everything in its path, hence he is connected to the sin of gluttony. Asmodeus is one of the most potent hellish demon. He originated from the most impure man who ever lived, the king of Sodom, also known as the Sin City. Asmodeus led the people of Sodom towards immorality, which caused the city to experience God's wrath and be destroyed. Because of his lust, Asmodeus, the most sinful of all mankind, is connected to that sin, and was made into a demon when he entered hell. Leviathan is a terrifying creature that dwells in the Mediterranean Sea. Its immense strength inspires fear in the hearts of men. Job describes this creature in his book, where it is described as resembling a water dragon. This huge sea demon is linked to the cardinal sin of envy. The last and unquestionably most well-known infernal prince is Lucifer, the leader of the angels who rebelled against God. Lucifer was the most attractive of all celestial beings, but because of this, the sin of pride overcame him. His excessive pride caused him to believe that he was equal to God, and as a result, he carried out a rebellion against his Creator. The demons were finally defeated by the angelic forces of Archangel Michael, and the rebellious forces were expelled from heaven and cast into hell in the depths of the earth. These demons are now waiting for the days before Christ's second coming, when they will once more invade the earth through the Antichrist, fighting the forces of the Creator.